everything at the minute is all about, in my head, tomorrow at 5:30 against Chelsea. That's everything. It's been everything in my head since, I think, Thursday morning. Chelsea, 5:30 Saturday. Big, massive game. Games don't get bigger. Biggest game in fuck knows how long. Massive, massive, massive. The rest of the world is absolutely transfer berserk. And I feel like this one game exists in our weird little bubble, and everyone else's heads are all over the place. Just know what I mean? Like this game should dominate everything. It's such a big game, but it's almost at the minute like a sideshow.
Like social media and all those things, that everyone's pinging around this afternoon and talking about where Ronaldo's going to go. And I feel like there's a force field around me. It's just bouncing off the outside of the force field, because I know he's not going to come to Liverpool. I don't want him to come to Liverpool. And all I can think about is what's the sequence of events that gets me into that football ground. I'm mildly concerned about the ticket nonsense, the NFC thing.
After we've all had a pint, if we're all honest, it's not Burnley.
I've got a busy afternoon planned tomorrow afternoon. I want to be able to arrive at the ground in... I'm not saying I want to turn up last minute, but I need to turn up relatively close to a normal time arriving at the football game. I just want to glide in and
yeah, no, good luck with that one.
and that shouldn't be dominating my thoughts, because this is, like, Liverpool are playing tomorrow a very, very good Chelsea vintage team, who are currently European champions, one of the other teams in the league who are unbeaten, definitely going to try and go toe-to-toe with us for this league, alongside all of the other usual suspects. This is a massive game, not quite a title decider, but one of the games that could determine where this goes really, really early on.
So this force field.
It's a bank holiday weekend. Yep. Oh my God, it's going to be short weather, lads.
Not with my legs it is.
It's 5:30, it's going to be 20 degrees, it's a long bank holiday weekend, Saturday night. How can you think about anything else? The destination of that vainglorious prick who likes to rip his top off. Sorry, I mean Ronaldo, not me. It just cannot penetrate at the moment. All I can think about is what's going to happen tomorrow afternoon, getting in that ground, walking up those steps, and what it's going to feel like being in that ground. The things I'm going to say, the things I'm going to say to referees, the things I'm going to say to
obscenities tomorrow.
The obscenity.
Taylor, you know, he's the Mancunian who's most prominent in my thoughts.
So I didn't know it was Taylor. That
just adds to the whole enjoyment of it.
It's ratcheting up, but yet the whole, to your point, the transfer thing, I've sort of checked out of transfer world. I might check back in for Monday and Tuesday of next week perhaps, but for now I'm completely checked out of the transfer universe.
I kind of quite like the idea that we might buy a player or two, but if we don't, I'm not overly arsed. I'm just watching all this musical chairs going on with Ronaldo flying into various different grounds with his agent, who is now more important than football apparently.
I was sat where you're sat now here on one of these shows at the start of the transfer window, and one of the things Robbo said to me on that show, he said, how do you feel if Liverpool don't do any big moves other than Konate? And at the time, I kind of said to him that it really depends on what everybody else does. If nobody else does anything, then it doesn't really make a massive difference one way or the other. And as things stand at the time of recording, we haven't made any big moves. And
everybody else has gone mad.
And everybody else has gone a little bit mad. But I still, I sound like I sound like I'm being a bit mealy-mouthed about it, and I'm not. I still think, fitness notwithstanding, the Liverpool squad we've got now is as good, if not better, than the team that won the league, and certainly a million times better than the squad that came third last season. And so, people say if you don't move forward, you move backward. But
we have moved forward. We've moved forward because we took the title-winning squad, and we added to it with Thiago and Jota, and we've now added Konate. We've added to it, and we've got players. You know, we've got Keita who's fit, who looks like he actually might get some long-term fitness at this very moment. But I love this idea that, well, you know, PSG are signing, but PSG so far have signed Messi,
Ronaldo, Sergio
Ramos. They've signed about 18 players. They're now apparently coming in for Ronaldo along with everybody else that is nuts.
Richarlison is the one that we want to see them go for.
I have no comment to make on Richarlison whatsoever for very obvious reasons.
No comments on it.
It's just a fine-tuning, isn't it? Like, we just need to just fine-tune, and it was just like, we've got the best players in each position, we've got them nailed down on all contracts. So I don't know what else we're supposed to be doing. I don't think there's no other players out there who are better than them, so I don't know what people are expecting us to be out and doing.
I want more. Don't get me wrong. I do want more players, but I'm not going to lose my shit.
This team's still got more than enough to go for both this season.
Alright, the Reds, thanks for watching a little bit of a premium Anfield Wrap video there. If you want to watch the rest of that show and get access to much, much more, click join below. That activates our YouTube membership. It means you get a premium video every day of the week. You get our post-match content, you get reviews, previews and exclusive interviews, all here from the heart of Liverpool. Follow us, follow them. Up the Reds.